All right, week one of the high school football season. Press Pass Sports post game as we're now looking back on week number one, an exciting first week. Some surprises, but some guys that just stepped up. But let's start with some shout outs, some big milestone wins, some things you're looking at after week number one.
And of course, Mother Nature had to play a factor.
Oh, yes.
Always, always. But yeah, I got to throw some shout outs today, man. You know, Boys Ranch last year, no wins, 0. This year, though, 1-0, baby. Congrats to Louis Kelly, who's done a tremendous job. They got an offense this year, man. 70 points and a win over Silverton. And so happy for Louis Kelly, man. That's a big jump from 11-man to 6-man. Awesome for him. Sanford Fritch. I don't think anybody had them beating River Road. They beat River Road 34-14. And man, congrats to Brandon Bennett and his first win with the Eagles. Then my boy Bo Dickinson at Muleshoe getting his first win. They beat Brownfield. I'm a big Bo Dickinson guy. I believe in Bo because Bo knows.
That's right.
Bo knows football. And so I'm congrats to Bo.
A rivalry game I'm sure that he's getting accustomed to now, taking on Brownfield. Those two teams, they don't like each other a whole lot, so big win.
So proud of Bo. Known him since he was a little kid, man, so it's just awesome to see.
And then I was set off the top there, as advertised, West Plains. I got to see the beginning of that game. It took 3 plays for them to score. Their defense, Ben, didn't break on that first drive. They get the ball back. And it took 1 play to be like, okay, slant route, Reed Macon hits him. It's like, this team's going to be buzzing. They can run it and they can throw it.
No doubt.
Yeah, typical of what we saw with Jordy. I mean, Slade now, you're kind of, they can do both really well.
This is a veteran team, a lot of guys with 40 starts, and you saw it tonight, man. They were polished. And this has become a great rivalry with Seminole over the last 3 years. Remember, Seminole got them last year early.
Handily,
yeah. And this year they got Seminole handily. And I want to talk about, we talk about Reed, we talk about Kane White Tinsley, but I want to talk about Slade Russell. Man. This dude had a night. 170 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. It's time to start talking about Slade Russell. He's the real deal. This team, man, it looks in midseason form already. Yeah, this could be a big year for the West Plains Wolves.
And how about one of their district foes that put on a pretty good performance? That might be an understatement. Dumas looked the part in week one as well.
35-0. They were up on Caprock at half before the blanking of 48-0. Dumas defense caused 3 turnovers, had 3 interceptions tonight. Colton Mills, 4 touchdown passes, 170 yards passing for him. So the Demons, man, and Mills looking as good as advertised to start the year. Wow, how good is 4A going to be? And Randall got to win tonight, too.
That district is going to be really tough, especially at the top. And then even when you go to the middle and the bottom of that district, fighting for a playoff spot. Canyon gets a win in week one. Hereford gets a win in week one. I mean, it's going to be a very tough district to even get into the playoffs.
And then Groover. You know, you sent Corn Davis to Groover for that Hansford County rivalry tonight. 2 years in a row, the Greyhounds have dominated the Lynx, 42-21. Another team that just didn't look like a week one team. That's because they're veteran. And they have guys like Briggs Satterfield, who is now, 25-4 as a starter.
Wow.
After tonight, 2 wins in a row. Spearman still leads that all-time series, though, 20-16. So the Lynx can't brag about that, but 2 years in a row now. Groover's going back.
And then how about last night a game you got to see? I don't really know. What's your takeaway from Tascosa's 10-0 win over PD? There's obviously some questions about the offense, but the defense, well, they did their part.
I thought the offense was phenomenal in the first half. I thought they flowed. They controlled the clock. They controlled the line of scrimmage. I think second half, both teams got a little tired. You saw a lot of penalties. Paladero had chances. The ball inside the 10 twice and did not score. I'd like to see Darian Lewis a little more involved, but, I think Tascosa did a great job at taking him away. The defensive line for Tascosa and what they did, those front 4, this Woolridge kid on the outside, unreal. Chris Johnson just was taking on 2 or 3 offensive linemen the entire night. The linebackers were so good. I think Tascosa is going to progress. And I think Paladero, it was just 1 win, or 1 game, 1 loss, move on. Paladero looks strides better than they did last year at this time. My
father-in-law went. I told him watch, just telling him players to watch on each side. Darian Lewis, D1 Crush on the defensive line. He's like, man, that Crush kid.
Oh my gosh.
He's so good.
He's an animal. He was in the backfield the entire game.
That's exactly what he said. And then Amarillo High, they follow up on Friday night with a win at Dick Bivens as well.
I haven't got to see the stats yet, but when you're winning 51-12, it's impressive. Jet Lopez is awesome. Oliver Parsons, Jude Donovan. What a win for the Sandies. And the defense played well. So great start for AISD, for Amarillo High and Tascosa.
And now we move into week number 2 and a big one on the docket with Panhandle Stratford.
Panhandle Stratford, Canadian Bushland. We've got some great games lined up for week 2 and many more.
And you can always check out stats. You're going to have post-game analysis and all those things over at PressPassSports.com.
We have plenty of recaps, our game recaps, roundups, everything coming to you at PressPass.news.